we have two rivals ready for a rendezvous that they hope will wind up with the dreamland of stuffing their face with a delicious rack of ribs. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Memphis Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two battled for the rack of ribs, Memphis didn't leave much on the bone. They devoured the Blazers.
Well, they destroyed them. They embarrassed them, and I think that's big motivation coming into today. When you have that whole year to sit on it and how bad it went, Jesse, it don't sit right.
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Excellent job by this defense. You know they watched the tape last week. This offense was humming. They were clicking. They were in rhythm. You knew they would be aggressive, and they are in the first drive. Great discipline in the back end. Shows up, shows out, and creates the first takeaway of this football game.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Blazers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Used the play fake down the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, it's reversed. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock it down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. It's picked off. That's number 10. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. He's now got 78 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Complete to the left. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the line.
That's caught. It's Hodges. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 35. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Memphis. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He now has 91 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Collins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Going for the marker on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They march 72 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. You know, sometimes rivalry trophies really have no connection to anything like the little brown jug or the old brass spittoon. But a rack of ribs, 2 cities, proud of their barbecue heritage, rendezvous against dreamland and full moon. I mean, it doesn't get better than a trophy like this.
No, there aren't many trophies out there that you actually want to eat. Is it dry rub if you're Memphis, or is it Alabama white sauce if you're UAB? Take your pick. That is one good-looking trophy.
I don't even know what any of that means. I literally don't. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat pork. But I do know that that's a big frickin' trophy, and one of these teams want to win it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling around.
Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Blazers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Henry. These two first played in football in 1997, but the rivalry goes much farther back than that. Gene Bartow took Memphis to a Final Four in the early 70s, started the basketball program at UAB in the late 70s, and they became big rivals on the court.
Reese Davis, ladies and gentlemen, giving us the background of game day basketball and game day football. Nicely done with the stats, but huge rivalry game. They don't like each other. Apparently, Jesse, they do like their barbecue, though.
They do love their barbecue, and 1997 is not that long ago. I was playing college football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
With the catch, it's Taylor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Blazers. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this battle for the bones, a treasured trophy in both Memphis and Birmingham.
And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. On the move is the 30. Oh, there's an alley to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Blazers are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials try to take it back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease, it's Collins. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on, having to go get that first down.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. Lining up for the PAT. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Gets away from one. He's got space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, give on the inside. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and
gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, UAB, and they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Backed up now, here's second and long.
they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Galloway. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Memphis. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Oh, better look out! Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Eastern Michigan.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that
slips a tackle and he's got room. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Henry.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man, it's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
56, Memphis, 38.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Get the barbecue pits ready and fire up the smokers as the Blazers will be feasting on the rack of ribs after taking down Memphis in the Battle of the Bones. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.